Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here. Welcome to episode 106 of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We got a green mode run in store today. We did Lilith in our last green mode, so it's time for Apollyon. And we've pretty much completed the cycle here, barring the Lost, but that's a bit of a special case, obviously. VQ1X RNP8. Alright, what do we got down here? We got that, the safety pin, which is that. I think that's worth taking, honestly, if only for the black heart. Stats upgrade's not that bad either. The D-100 is an interesting proposal for sure. We have some butter here for sale. Range upgrade. Well, not the greatest sort of outlook I've seen in terms of green mode starts, but it's okay, it's okay. We have really good potential for improvement with the Void. The Void is a very powerful item. It makes it so that we can buy items and stack spacebar items and all that jazz. And also, if we come across an item that we don't want, then we don't have to take it. We can void it. Get the passive upgrade. It doesn't work quite as well in green mode as it otherwise would in the regular game, just because you can't void the shop without, you can't void an item from the shop without paying for that item. I'm gonna press the button here actually. I was getting a little bit swarmed with all these dudes, and I didn't want to have to deal with another wave of them spawning potentially. So I think it's probably smart. I always feel like a bit of a coward when I do it, but it's the smart way to do it. It truly is. And this should actually give us enough money to buy a key and see what's in our item room anyway, so hopefully we'll get some sort of advantage out of that. Let's see what we got here. We could also buy the D-100 like immediately if we want to. I don't know, I mentioned it and I just kind of like forgot about it. I'll take the Parasite. Kind of a fun item. I don't know if I want the D100 is the thing. It's a very high risk, high reward type item, and it might make the Void unusable for anything except being the D100, so I don't know. We haven't quite had a proper full D100 run in the past. I don't think anyway. I can't think of a time when I took the D100 and sort of ran with it. But today may be our day. This may be the time to prove ourselves. And I have to remember that the D100 is not simply just like a run reroll machine. It also acts as a D20 and a D6 and all that stuff. So we can like reroll all the money on the ground here if we want to, get some sort of advantage out of that, because I know the D20 effect is pretty powerful in greed mode. We'll see here. I mean, do I go and just take it now? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted. I don't know. I don't want to really play with fire though. Like I feel like I'm going to be tempted to use it to reroll all the money on the ground, and that's not necessarily a great idea. I did have like an experience earlier in the series with the D20 on green mode, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It feels very like it's almost like a chore to have to try and get the best bang for your buck with the D20 in green mode, you know? Especially when you have like batteries for sale and battery generation abilities and all that stuff. Things that just make it more mental work than it might be worth if you just like took the money instead of rerolling all of it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip the D100 for right now. As interesting as it could be, I think it's just a little too much for me right now. You know, this is my first video of the day recording. It's not that kind of video just yet. I don't know. It may turn into that. I may turn into me wishing that I had taken the D100, or taking the D100 if it gets presented to me as an option in the future, which it might. As long as I don't touch it here on this floor, then we should have a potential to find it on a future floor. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. For right now, let's just focus on finishing off Pin here and being on our merry way. There we go. What do we got in Deal with the Devil? We got, okay. Do I want both of... I think I actually do want both of these, so I'm going to go ahead and take both of them. Might be a little bit risky, but it does give us pretty significant damage, as well as the effects of Maw of the Void, so we can generate our own hearts if we are so lucky, which I hope to be. And we'll go ahead and move on down to the next floor. Could have used the reroll machine in that shop, but I didn't think it was worth the money. Generally, I don't like to use money on the reroll machines. I prefer to use bombs, and if I don't have bombs, then I don't take them, really. I'll pick that up. Helps enable an easier deal with the devil in the future. Got a half-price experimental treatment. We got Soy Milk. What is this run, dude? Oh, God. They're throwing all these weird curveballs at me. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take the key and check this out. Okay, we got Friendly Ball, which I don't know how that, or if that even interacts with the Void at all. But I guess I'll suck it just in case. I mean, I don't think it's going to have any effect, really, but there it is. Now, I don't know. I'm going to take Soy Milk, because it's weird, and I don't... Oh, God, I always feel so strange the moment after I take Soy Milk. It's like, was that really the right decision? We're going to find out here, I guess. I mean, does Maw of the Void now have Soy Milk status damage? I'm not actually sure. I don't know if Maw of the Void has static damage, or if it has damage based upon our own damage. I think it's damage based upon our own damage, because it took a while to sort of wear down those nubs, but at the same time, it seems to have, like, the same tier rate as Soy Milk as well, so it does, like, a lot of ticks of damage in a very quick succession, and plus we also still get the chance to get Sin Hearts and stuff out of it, so I think it's still worthwhile to try and use Maw of the Void, if only on weaker enemies. I think, I don't know. It's a weird run right now. Parasite and Soy Milk and all this jazz. I don't think it's a bad run right now, necessarily. Not at all. I don't think Soy Milk is inherently a bad item. I think it's a unique item for unique people, for unique circumstances, you know? That sort of jazz. Part of it was, like, me feeling a little bad that I didn't invest in the D100 on the previous floor. It's like, they're going to give me all these different sort of transformative items for my run, and I'm not going to take any of them? No, I'll take Soy Milk. Alright, what was the other item for sale in here that I kind of wanted? I want Spider Mod. Experimental treatment is a little tempting just for the potential of spun or something. But I think I hold this to be true. We hold these truths to be evident. Self-evident, even. But I think that you should only ever take experimental treatment if you're trying to get towards spun, if it's not your first syringe. If it's your second or third syringe, especially if it's your third syringe, then you should obviously take it, because the benefits far outweigh the negatives there. But if it's your second syringe, at least, should you take it, I think. If it's your first one, then you're not super likely to get spun in the future anyway, and so it's a bit too much of a gamble for me. The other circumstance where I would take experimental treatment is if my stats were just, like, absolute straight up garbage, which they are currently not, so. Because if they're just really, really bad, then you only stand to improve, in theory anyway. It's not doesn't always work out that way empirically, but there we go, got all that money. It's all about the money, money, money. We got Blighted Ovum and Gemini here. Pretty nasty combination, honestly. I'd like to take out Blighted Ovum first, if possible. How did that guy get feared? Do I have, like, Ceremonial Rose does not give you Fear Shot as far as I know. Is it Maw of the Void? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, you know what it was? It was Spider Mod. Spider Mod can give enemies random status effects. I always forget about that. I just see the damage numbers, dude, and I'm like, yeah, Spider Mod's doing the damn thing. But he has a practical effect too, not just a cosmetic one. There we go. Hopefully get something nice out of our deal with the devil here. We got Krampus, which is not the worst in the world, because Krampus, okay, so Soy Milk and Lump of Coal is actually an extremely good combination if we can get that. Otherwise, if we get Krampus's head, we can void it, and then that's also a pretty good situation. So either way, I think it's a win-win here. I'd rather Lump of Coal, so of course they give me the option that I didn't want as much, but, you know, it's still worth it, I think. Still very much worth it. Alright, I mean, starter deck would be nice, but I don't really have the money. I can check out the Cursed Room if I wanted, but I'm at a pretty scary spot in terms of my HP, so probably not worth the risk. and just head on down to the next floor. Making good time here in greed mode. Good times, good times. Good times and the bad. Alright, so I will take this because HP is pretty valuable right now. I will definitely take Lucky Rock, because if I can get some bombs and some rocks, then we can be in business fairly easily here. So the screw does not interest me because I already have Soy Milk. Hive Mind is not even that interesting either, honestly. But I probably would take it if push comes to shove. I don't know. We'll see here. I might just invest in some Spirit Hearts in the end. At the end of all things. Attack 2. I think I'd rather just take the passive effect. Okay, range and luck upgrade. The luck upgrade's actually not bad because I think it helps mob the void out. I didn't really want to take Tech 2 because I think it is a damage downgrade. And once you have Soy Milk, you really do not want a damage downgrade. That's like the last thing in the world you want. Don't know if that was the best time to use the Head of Krampus effect, but, you know, it's done now. What's done is done. And it does not seem like Friendly Ball has any sort of, it doesn't really work with Void, as you might expect it to. There we go, get our luck paying through with the black hearts there. And it does need to be that the Mob the Void effect kills the enemy, right? It can't just be that it has damaged it and then the enemy dies. I don't think that's how it works. Oh god. This is a little scary. A little too close for comfort. There we go. Alright, Fat Bat. Fat Bats are not that bad. It's actually, Mob the Void makes Fat Bats a little bit easier than they otherwise would be, just because they aren't affected by knockback when you Mob the Void them. There we go. Go ahead and load on up here. Load up. Squat up, boys. Squat up. Go ahead and take some HP here. You might be looking at this and thinking that I'm being a little overcautious in terms of my HP, like spending too much money on Spirit Hearts and stuff, but you'd be surprised at how quickly that HP can be eroded. That's all I'm saying. I mean, maybe you wouldn't be surprised because you've probably seen it happen to me, and it may have happened to you as well in greed mode. Where it's like, oh man, if only I'd spent like 5 of those cents on an extra Spirit Heart instead of picking up, you know, fucking the screw when I already had Soy Milk. It's like, yeah. Could have saved your ass. Could have saved your bacon. And I'm hoping that it will save my bacon. I mean, I'm actually hoping that it won't save my bacon, because that means I won't be in any sort of danger whatsoever of losing those Spirit Hearts at any point here. Man. I really wish I had gotten Lump of Coal, though. Lump of Coal and Soy Milk is, like, ridiculously good. Because, like, the Lump of Coal bonus on your Soy Milk shots is just, like, it makes them so much more powerful, and I don't know, it's something you have to see to really believe. I think there is still the chance that we could get it to happen, because I think Lump of Coal is, oddly enough, in the shop pool for greed mode. I think. That might just be me thinking of, like, a run where I had Chaos or something and having to get that, but I feel like it is. And if nothing else, I know that Mystery Gift is in the pool. So I could possibly get that and then get Lump of Coal from that. So we'll see. For now, we're just going to go ahead and deal with the last of this Gish problem. And then fight for our deal here. Aw, man, I hate when the beam rotates at, like, the worst possible option. Oh, wait. Friendly Ball totally did work there. I just wasn't paying attention before, I guess. Oh, God. It's always weird when I get caught by that attack, because I never expect it, dude. There we go. No Blackheart from Little Horn, but that's fine. Just gotta deal with Loki now. Loki! Speaking of Loki, anyone see that Thor Ragnarok trailer? You know, I'm not the hugest fan in the world of, like, superhero movies and all that stuff. They're fun, and I go and watch them with my friends whenever the opportunity arises, but that's more to just spend time with my friends than to actually go see the movie. But still, that trailer looked pretty fucking badass, gotta admit. Looked a little silly in some respects, but... Okay, get away from me. So we got a cube of meat here, which I guess I'll take. And we also have full health. And range up, which is fine, I guess. Would have been better if I had lump of coal, but meh. Nothing else worth really looking at here, so let's just head on down. Well, I can check out the curse room, I guess. Got enough HP to make it justifiable, I think. Yeah, that was absolutely worth it. I mean, not super worth it, because Guppy's Tail isn't nearly as good in greed mode as it is in the regular game, because chests aren't likely to spawn. However, ooh, I kind of just want to avoid that, honestly. Range and luck upgrade. I mean, the luck upgrade could be nice. I kind of want to avoid that, too, to be perfectly honest. Void here, void there, void everywhere. We got battery charges for sale here. And the battery as well. How do you go about this? I think what you do here is I'm going to buy a battery charge, and I'm going to go ahead and void Ouija board, so we get a little bit of a damage upgrade, which is fine. Then I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the battery, and then I'm going to pick up Mom's Pearls, because I think the luck upgrade could be nice for us. The range upgrade doesn't hurt either, but it's effectively inconsequential. And then I guess we just go ahead and fight the room. That HP might be interesting, the dinner or whichever one it is. Got him cornered. Where's my Maw of the Void at, though? Unleash! Unleash the power! No black hearts at all that? Oh, come on, dude. That's just rude. It's just straight up not fair. Oh, God. Okay, I'm getting a little in over my head with all these enemies here. Just focus on one at a time. Don't get too Maw of the Void happy, even though I do need the hearts now. Once Void is charged, just go ahead and pop it off like that. Get some good use out of it. So right now the name of the game is to survive, because you can't make any magic happen if you don't survive long enough to make it happen. You know, you either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the scum of the earth. My god, all these enemies, though. This is the last wave, so we can take some solace in that. Just stand in your little corner here and dodge, dodge, dodge till the cows come home. Surprised that that one shot did not hit me, actually. Looks like it perfectly collided with me. There we go. Just some little gurglings, as well as these guys. These little assholes that just dig into the earth. They're like the worst, dude. I swear to God. One more of them, I think. So we managed to handle that without too much in the way of terrible damage. I mean, at the very beginning, it was kind of a shit show, but we managed to make it work here. Alright, what do we want? I guess I probably do want to buy the HP, sadly enough. Go ahead and take Rotten Meat here. We also have that, which is a speed and range upgrade, Roid Rage. Which is not super interesting, except for the fact that it's a syringe that contributes towards spun, but even that's not that much of a coup right now, because what are the odds of us actually getting spun in the long run here? By the way, props to Spider Mod here for letting me keep track of which one I'm dealing the most damage to out of these sister beasts, because oftentimes you find yourself losing track of which one's which, or at least I do. Get on out of here. Alright, so we got Mr. Fred down here, not the worst thing in the world. I can actually stand here and get Maw of the Void damage off pretty easily when he does this weird little creeps thing. So the thing about Mr. Fred is that it can be tough to stand at the cardinal directions from him because of that attack right there. So just gotta keep that in mind. But he also does have that diagonal shot on occasion as well. So I never realized until this moment how well I've internalized Mr. Fred's patterns, or how easy Mr. Fred's patterns are to internalize, I guess would be the way to say that. Thank you, Spider Mod, for freezing him for a second there. So this is a little bit worrisome that we're taking this long against Mr. Fred of all bosses. I could really use some extra form of damage in whatever form you can give it to me. I know I sort of nerfed myself a little bit with Soy Milk, damage-wise, as far as like the actual damage stat goes. Any peripheral damage I can get would be greatly appreciated here. God damn, this music. It's about to loop in a second, I think. I think that's the loop right there, yeah. Alright. Get in there, good stuff. No black card, even though I think I did kill him with Maw of the Void. That's fine, that's fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and re-roll these. Okay, we got an HP upgrade and Pandora's Box. So what does Pandora's Box give me? I'm gonna take a risk because I think it's good. Oh, it's 2 Spirit Hearts. That's not so good. I mean, it is also Magic 8-Ball, so shot speed up, yay, I guess. It did also give us a card here, which is Justice, which gave me another half Spirit Heart, which is fine. Wish that Troll Bomb had been a little closer, but no big deal. And then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and fight for my deal with, oh lord. I instantly regret every decision that I've made in my life. God damn it, this may be the end for little Apollyon here. I don't know. Don't count me out just yet. Just because like 6 Sisters Vis is a little scary just to like look at, to behold on the screen all at once, doesn't mean that is an indomitable challenge, you know. We can make this work. Hopefully. Okay, this one's almost dead, so finish that off. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. That's 1 down out of okay. Not working out so lovely. Don't even have my Void Charge to get the Krampus's head effect off, so can't rely on that. Oh god. Alright, maybe focus on one of these angrier ones so that I don't have 3 angry sisters going at me at the same time. Even though I know some people would be into that, that's not my jam. Oh lord. Maw of the Void, Maw of the Void. Really starting to wish I had not taken Soy Milk, I'll tell you that much right now. If only for the Maw of the Void nerf that I have right now. But I think I am still going to win this, miraculously enough. Thanks to all the Spirit Hearts I had in reserve, I guess. Is this the last one, or is there one still hanging out up there? Yeah, he is. Still trapped in that corner. He's been trapped up there for like a good long while. Or I guess she's been trapped up there. There we go. Alright, this deal with the devil I hope is worth it. Oh, you... Give me a Spirit Heart. You gotta give me a Spirit Heart. That's not a Spirit Heart. That's... No! I want it so bad, but... Oh, fuck, dude. Fuck. I'm taking Curse of the Tower, because I want something out of this room. Damn it. I was hoping that the deal would still, like, stay there so I could head up here, maybe buy a Spirit Heart or something, and... Damn. Okay, that would have been so nice, but... It's okay, we'll just have to make do without. You know, Death's Touch, it's not the be-all, end-all, it's a Tears downgrade, right? So, I mean... There's that. Did I get everything out of here already? Yeah, I think I have, so let's just go ahead and get a move on. Get a move on, little doggy. We do have the last key we need for this room here, so that's nice at least. We got Blood of the Martyr, which is fine. It's a 0.21 damage upgrade. We have the box here, which would give us a bunch of consumables, which might be worth it, honestly, because we'll get a bomb out of it. Got Chaos here, oh god. We also have Raw Liver. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this instead of voiding it. We got a Spirit Heart out of it. We also have Dim Bulb, which, I mean, I don't know, what's more useful right now? I think, okay, so use the range upgrade. Ace of Clubs. Interesting. It's interesting because I could get a lot of bombs with it. But do I want that many bombs? I think I'm going to go ahead and what I'm going to do, I'm not going to think about it too hard. I'm just going to like get rid of Ace of Clubs, get it out of the system here. So that I don't have to think too hard about it. Which may be a bad excuse, but there it is. I'm going to go ahead and put a bomb here with Lucky Rock to get a little extra spending money. Then I think I'm going to go ahead and try to take... I need to take Raw Liver. Chaos at this point in the game is not really going to affect things that much anyway, so I don't really care. I'll keep dim bulb for now, even though it's not that useful. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this and hope for the best. It's a pretty sweet stats upgrade when we do get dim bulb to pop. It's just that we're not gonna get to pop all that often, you know, especially with the battery. Oh, look at it. It's the tiniest doppelganger I've ever seen. Do you see that guy? Also a doppelganger. Thank God the doppelgangers don't get the soy milk rate of fire. I'm actually kind of surprised that they don't, but I'm very glad that they don't as well. So the last floor that we had against all the Sisters Beasts and stuff, that was a pretty catastrophic floor in terms of our like HP and stuff. This is the floor where we build back up. We raise ourselves back up from the ashes, starting with purchasing raw liver once it's made available. Then we also want to try and use Maw of the Void as much as possible. That's a very good start. Curse of the Tower could actually, okay, it could screw us, granted, like it did right there. But it can also be extremely beneficial to us because we just don't have that much damage. That's kind of the main reason that why I took it, is because we don't have enough damage, so having some extra bombs thrown into the mix could be nice. Okay, so we got enough money for 2 things here, so I could take Chaos and Raw Liver if I really want to, which I guess I probably do, just because it could be a little weird. So we got another bomb here. We'll take Raw Liver. Got a Book of Shadows. I mean, Book of Shadows and Data Miner. I won't be able to afford either of them probably, so I don't have to think about it. What's this, though? Speed Down. Classic. What else do we want to do? I think I want to go ahead and pop Wheel of Fortune here and then blow all this up. Just to get some money and stuff out of it. We got a Gulp. So that gulped, Small Rock, or not Small Rock, but Lucky Rock. That's the one. There's so many rocks in this game, dude. Hard to keep them all straight. But that's pretty good, because that means anytime we blow up rocks from now on, we'll get money out of it. So I'm happy with that. Go ahead and at least nuke down one Gluttony, but we actually managed to nuke down both, so I'm pretty happy with that. Mask of Infamy is a little bit more of a tall order here. Especially when this mask won't get the fuck off my junk. My god, you see, he was just, like, stuck to me like glue for a little while there. Definitely Maw of the Void makes this a little more doable. Let me try and actually kill him with Maw of the Void if I can. Oh god. Okay, that one of those bombs might actually kill him, but okay, no, it did not. Just go ahead and get Maw of the Void. Just really hoping for a black card there, but that's okay, that's okay. Grab all this money. I have enough for one more item. Do I want either of these? Probably Book of Shadows is actually more beneficial right now than Void. And I know I could, like, I mean, I guess you want to take Book of Shadows and Void it. Oh, Guppy's Paw. God damn it. If only I had enough money. I mean, I kind of just am tempted to take Book of Shadows just because it's like a 3-room charge. But then I don't have the Head of Krampus effect anymore, which is kind of bad. But I don't know, dude. It's up in the air. I'm just gonna go ahead and void it, I think. Don't know if that was the right decision or not, but it's the decision we made. I'm gonna stick to my guns, you know. So yeah, I'm really lamenting that speed downgrade now that I'm up against double Super Lust. That's kind of an ass thing to do, game, but an asinine even. All right, thank God, Curse of the Tower actually did some pretty good work against the stain there. Good stuff, good stuff. Really hoping for something absolutely gangbusters in this deal with the devil. Give me another Death's Touch situation. Not quite the same, but you know, the extra black hearts do count for something. All right. I guess we head on down to the next floor now, right? Not much else we can do. There we go. All right, sweet. We have one floor to make some sort of meaningful difference here before we have to go up against Ultra Greed, and I do not feel the least bit confident against Ultra Greed. That could help change things, though. Dead Cat is a very interesting proposal, but we have to play this just the right way. So let me go ahead and start off by doing this. I think the way to play this is to try and get a deal with the devil first, and then you want to buy Dead Cat after you've gone for the deal with the devil. That way you trade away all the HP that you intend to trade away before buying Dead Cat, which is going to eliminate all your HP anyway. That, I think, is the best way to handle this. Of course, that starts with being able to survive long enough to make a deal with the devil happen, which in its own right is going to be pretty tough here, because these waves are no joke at this stage of the game. If I could get any black hearts out of Maw of the Void, that would be extremely useful, though. My god, do you see all these ragmen, though? This is okay. And we got some wall masters that are going to come down and ruin my day. I love it. Go ahead and pop that. Don't forget about the Book of Shadows as well. We have a shield, even though it doesn't look like it. I don't know what happened to our shield, like the graphic of it, but... Alright. Finish this guy off, please. There we go. Go ahead and charge up Maw of the Void. Try and get these guys, because these guys are fairly easy to get knocked out with Maw of the Void. There we go, no black hearts. That's okay, though. So we don't want to take Dead Cat just yet. Not yet. We got to hold our horses on that one. Okay. It does suck that if I had been able to buy Guppy's Paw on the previous floor, then I could have become Guppy on this floor. That would have been a very nice thing to have happen, but there was no feasible way, as far as I could tell, to make that happen. I'm probably just gonna die. Yeah, that happened all very quickly. And Curse of the Tower was ultimately what killed me. That sucks, dude. But I guess that's the way the cookies crumble sometimes. Is this like our first real failure in Greed mode? Because I don't really have enough time to start another run here. I mean, I could, but it would make for a really long video. That sucks, though. Oh well, I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes. We never, you know, we had some interesting stuff going at the start of that run. Maybe I should have taken D100. Maybe it would have been in a different position. Actually, definitely would have been in a different position. Would it have been a better position? Who knows? But regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and or comment down below. It really helps out the channel. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more as well. I post a single Isaac video every day at noon Mountain Time. Join me tomorrow for the next one. Hopefully it won't be as weird as this one was. Or at least not as, like, catastrophic in the end. I don't know. I'm going to get out of here, though, so have a good day. This is ArgonMatrix signing out. Thank you and good night.